Welcome or welcome back. If you're looking for recipes that are easy, wholesome for a busy family, you've come to the right place. Today, we're going to make an easy vegan chili that pleases our picky crowd, and we hope it pleases your crowd. Let's go ahead and get started. Here's what you'll need. 1 chopped onion, 4 cloves of minced garlic, 1 chopped yellow squash, 1 chopped zucchini, 1.5 cups of frozen or canned corn, 2 24-ounce cans of diced tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of sugar. This time I used monk fruit sugar. You can also use maple syrup. 1 tablespoon of mustard, 1 teaspoon of salt, 4 tablespoons of chili powder. However, I actually ran out of chili powder, so this is actually paprika that we got from Hungary Budapest when we used to live in Germany. And about 4.5 cups of prepared beans or 3 cans of beans. This time I'm using, it could be any beans. This time I'm using a 15-ounce can of Great Northern beans, a 15-ounce can of black beans, and a 15-ounce can of kidney beans. You can also use chickpeas, whatever you have on hand works too. I'm going to go ahead and chop up all my vegetables. Here's the 1 onion. Onion has a lot of vitamin C. Who would have thought that? Which is so awesome. It's good for your immune system. It actually has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties that help prevent cancer. I'm going to try to chop the onion up kind of small, since that way the kids won't really notice, because I have certain kids that are kind of picky with their food, and if they notice too big of chunks of vegetables, they're not really interested. I'll chop my zucchini here. And did you know that zucchini has a lot of antioxidants? And we all thought that carrots were the ones that have all the vitamin A, but actually zucchini has a lot of vitamin A and even protein. And we never think about zucchini or any vegetables having protein, but a lot of vegetables actually do have protein. Okay. I need a bigger cutting board. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and transfer my onions to my pot. The onions will be getting cooked first in the pot. Set that aside. You really don't have to chop the vegetables as small as I am, but I just want to chop them up small enough so that certain kids will want to eat the chili. They don't like to see too many chunky vegetables. Our older kids are fine. They've learned to enjoy vegetables no matter how big they are now, but our younger kids, they still are working on it and figuring out what they like and trying new things. Okay, lastly, we're going to chop up the yellow squash. And just like zucchini, yellow squash has a lot of vitamin A, good for your eyes and your skin and hair. And also vitamin C, which is good for your immune system, especially during these winter months when our immune system isn't very strong. You need that vitamin C. And also vitamin K is in yellow squash. Yeah, when our kids get cuts and bruises that sometimes we don't know where they come from, and vitamin K will definitely help with that clotting process. Chopping the vegetables takes up the most time. So sometimes I like to chop my vegetables ahead of time. Maybe I'll do it a day in advance, or just whenever I have the time to prep my vegetables, I chop it up, go ahead and prepare them and get them ready for a dish. Because that way I can just dump everything together whenever I need it. When you're really busy, it's so hard to eat well. And planning ahead of time is always helpful so that we can try to eat a lot better. And like I said, you don't have to chop chop up the vegetables as small as I am. Just more for my family. Okay, so there are actually two ways you can make this chili. You can cook it right in the pot, or you can make it in the Instapot. In the Instapot, you would put it on the pressure cook function for 8 minutes. But in the pot, it will take about 30 minutes to simmering after everything is in the pot. I'm going to go ahead and saute the onions. This recipe will take 4 cloves of garlic that is minced. So I'm just going to eyeball it. 1, 2. And garlic is one thing that I don't mind putting more of. It has a lot of vitamin C and some vitamin B6 and manganese, calcium, phosphorus, selenium. It's like I mean, in some places it'll be considered a medicinal food. I love, just learning about the different nutrients of the foods that God has created, because it's just so fascinating to me. And when I was in college, I actually was very interested in becoming a nutritionist. So we'll let that cook until the onions are pretty transparent and soft. Put the lid on it so it can cook better and faster. Okay, while the onions and the garlic are cooking, I'm going to try to open my cans. This can, I don't know if it's my can opener, but it's so hard to open cans. If anyone have any suggestions on some really good can openers, please comment below. Now I'm going to go ahead and dump the squash and the zucchini into my pot. Oops. Yellow squash. So pretty. They say you eat with your eyes first, and of course, all the colors, the vibrant colors bring out, just make it so appetizing to the eyes. Lid on it. Okay, go. we have some special helpers today. They've been loving to cook and they like helping. So after we cooked the onions we did that for about 5 minutes. Okay, hold on just a minute. We added the squash and the zucchini and cooked that for about a minute or 2. Now we're going to add 1.5 cups of corn. Okay. 1 cup. Okay, and then now. Okay. And this will be 1/2. So 1.5. So cool. Oops. Oh no, there goes everything. Okay. And so corn has a lot of antioxidants and they're high in fiber and protein. Yeah. So super good for you. Oh, Susanna will get. Okay, thank you. Get some of this out of the way. They won't. You can mix it. Yes, you can. I'm making a chili. You want to try to mix? Okay, be careful. It might be hot, okay? Oops. We got a corn. Corn went catapulting. Catapult. Yes, it's kind of like popcorn popping out. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add the tomatoes. I'm going to do this part because Susanna will mix because this one's a little harder since it's heavier and bigger. Because you need all for this chili. Oops. Okay, can you mix it? And then I'm going to add one more of them. It's kind of sharp on the edges, so I don't want you guys to touch it. It's a lot. Wait, is it for anything? Okay. Okay, great. It's like a soup, huh? Are you able to mix it? Do you want me to do it? Can I do it? No, you got it? Okay. So let that simmer. And then we'll add our seasonings. Oh, let's put in our chili powder. Okay, so we need 4 tablespoons of chili powder, but this is actually paprika from Budapest, Hungary. And chili powder Yes, you can help. Hold on just a minute. So we're going to put 4 tablespoons of chili powder. So both of you can help with this. Okay, 1 is a chunk. So paprika will give it more of a sweeter taste. And chili pepper will give more of a spicier taste. Hold on just a minute. Okay. Here, you better reach, Deborah. Okay, good job. So that was 3. Now 1 more tablespoon. Oops, how do we put it? That's too much. Okay. Yes, of course. Good job. Thank you. Okay, so that was our chili powder. Yeah, it can be a little hard for Susanna. Now we need 1 tablespoon of mustard. Hey, did you know mustard is really good for you? It's of all the like sauces or condiments, mustard is like the best one, better for you one. Because it has a lot of antioxidants that prevent cancer, and it's actually antibacterial and antiviral and antifungal, anti-inflammatory. Oh, I can help you. And it helps even so that you can, your boo-boos will get better faster if you eat mustard. Did you know that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. You need to wipe it? Okay, I got it. Okay. We need a teaspoon of salt. We need a teaspoon. Yes. We need to put some. 1 teaspoon. So see, I have a teaspoon here. Hold on. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Okay, your turn. Okay, do you want me to help you mix, Susanna? It's kind of hard to mix. How about the beans? Yeah, I'm going to add the beans last. Oh, you want to mix? Okay. Who wants to help pour beans in? Yeah? Okay, Susanna, let's let Susanna go first. She's closer. Here. Okay, she's... Sorry. Yep, all. Okay. We have 3 cans. Yep. 3 cans of different kinds of beans. It could be the same bean. It doesn't have to be different. So, of course, beans have a lot of protein. And they also have lots of fiber and iron, potassium, and other minerals like magnesium. Is that it? I can't tell. I think that's it. Okay, 1 more can. Just be careful with the edges because they're sharp. Thank you. So many beans. Yes.
Sarah can't even mix.
She can't mix. It's a little hard for you to mix, huh, Susanna? You need help? Can I help you now? Oh, you can do like that. Okay. So after Susanna mixes, we'll put a lid on it and let it simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. At the end, we can add some cilantro, or you can add, since we forgot to get cilantro, so we will have to use maybe a little bit of spinach to give it some more color and nutrients. Cilantro is green. It's like a herb, like with all these. Yeah, it's like green plant. Looks like the chili is done. I'll give it a little bit of a stir. And so like I said, to simmer this chili in a pot for 20 to 30 minutes, or you can put it in an Instapot for 8 minutes on the pressure cook function. So now I'm going to transfer the chili into this pretty bowl, just for presentation. Normally we would eat it right out of the pot. I'm not sure if this bowl is big enough for all this chili. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good with maybe with a French bread or with saltine crackers. That's how our kids like to eat it. Sometimes we like to eat it with rice. And I'm going to add some spinach to the dish, to the chili. We just use scissors for everything in our house, including pizza, cutting our pizza for whatever it may be. We love to use scissors. Stick a little bit of spinach, put a little spinach in there to give it some more color. So like I said, you can use cilantro or spinach or anything, even parsley or anything, just to give it some extra green in the end. I didn't have any cilantro, so that's why I'm using spinach. Anyway, our kids might prefer spinach anyway because some of them aren't really fond of the taste of cilantro. They haven't gotten used to that taste yet. Other ways to top the chili, rather than putting spinach or cilantro, you can use jalapeno peppers or avocados and eat the chili with it's kind of a bread, like a French bread that our kids like to eat, or with saltine crackers or tortilla chips, or in our case, sometimes we like to eat it with rice. If you try this recipe, we'd love to hear how your chili turns out. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. We'll see you in the next one. You like it? Yay! Great.